and on behalf of the key partners for this very significant, important national venture, and on behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we officially declare the second World Shea Expo 2025 duly launched.
Peter Buama Otokono, PhD, Director of the Presidential Initiatives in Agriculture and Agribusiness at the Office of the President. Representatives of invited institutions, CEOs of partner institutions and agencies, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, I warmly welcome you all to the official launching of the second edition of the Global Shea Expo 2025. Today marks a significant milestone in our collective efforts to further enhance the transformation of the shea industry in Ghana. As we are preparing to implement the second edition of this important expo, dedicated to the development and promotion of the shea value chain, for increased employment and revenue generation, we should reflect on the strong foundation laid by the inaugural edition held last year. The maiden edition laid a perfect foundation for what promises to be an annual event on the calendar of economic activities in the northern region. Indeed, the enthusiasm and collaboration from all stakeholders in making it a success has demonstrated that with a concerted effort and a little more attention being focused on the sector, the shea industry can become a solid catalyst for inclusive and sustainable development in Ghana. This year's Expo could not have come at a better time, as it is fully and strategically aligned with His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama's vision of accelerated export development, of which the agricultural and agribusiness sectors are key components. This bold agenda aims to diversify our export base, increase non-traditional export earnings, and improve the global competitiveness of value-added Ghanaian products, with the shea sector standing out as one of the priority sectors of government as far as value addition and employment are concerned.
Good morning, distinguished guests, partners, members of the media, fellow friends in the shea industry. It's a pleasure to welcome you all as we officially begin the journey to the World Shea Expo 2025, which is happening in Tamale, September 2nd to September 4. Let me begin with a heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, the President's support for this project in particular and the shea sector at large is nothing short of inspiring. The President's commitment to reviving the Bupe Shea Factory is not just about infrastructure, but it's also about dignity, jobs, and a better future for our women and the youth. It signals hope, it signals action, and it sets the tone for a real lasting socio-economic transformation of the Savannah regions. We are deeply grateful for your leadership and your belief in our people, Mr. President. As the main organizer, Savannah Golden Tree Limited brings both capacity and proven expertise to drive this movement forward, with deep roots in the shea industry, with a track record of empowering rural women and building sustainable value chains. Savannah Golden Tree understands what it takes to turn a vision into reality. Our commitment to organizing the World Shea Expo stems from the simple belief that Ghana's shea sector deserves a platform of global scale. On that note, Ghana showcases its potential, attracts investment, and uplifts the very people we have kept alive for several generations. Today's event is more than a press launch. It marks a new chapter, an opportunity to spotlight the women in Northern Ghana, the communities, the entrepreneurs who have long powered the shea industry, but often without recognition. To our partners and supporters, we thank you for your belief in this particular vision.
When you mention cocoa board, what comes to mind is cocoa. Then you ask yourself. However, cocoa board, we don't only deal, or we don't have just the mandate on cocoa. Our mandate extends to coffee and shea. Until recently, when TCDA was formed, where they took over the shea crop, we have still been supporting them in terms of research for them to get the best planting materials, for them to ensure that the shea industry improves. What we realize is that the story of shea has not been told well. I say this because when you look at the value chain actors, right from the picking of the nuts to the processing, export, and then opportunities that we get under the shea industry, you see that nothing has not been told. The story has not been expounded like how cocoa is being done. Because we realize that when it comes to the southern belt of the country, cocoa has taken over and is being sold out. And it's helping in the development of the southern sector as well. When it comes to the middle sector, cashew has taken over the middle sector. So I think it is time for us to expand the interest and then the exposure that shea will give to the northern belt. It has been mentioned over here that it's going to create a lot of jobs, it's going to help the rural communities, and it is time for us to crusade for this expo, through this expo, for the shea to take over the northern belt of Ghana.
As a government vehicle responsible for the accelerated development of northern Ghana, we recognize the pivotal role the shea industry plays in empowering women and youth-led SMEs in the shea value chain. The NDA, that is the Northern Development Authority, is committed in contributing to the success of this groundbreaking initiative by providing logistics support, including fuel vehicles and drivers, to facilitate groundwork and support the smooth execution of the Expo's activity. Thank you. It is gratifying to state that the World Shea Expo aligns with the authority's strategic mandate to drive economic growth and development in northern Ghana. We believe that by empowering women and youth-led SMEs, we can unlock the region's potential and create a lasting impact. We look forward to engaging with all collaborating agencies and relevant stakeholders to explore opportunities for investment and partnership towards advancing initiatives that seek to develop the shea value chain. We are confident that the Expo will provide a platform, meaningful dialogue, collaboration, and growth. So on this note, I want to assure Dr. Mr. Otukono that we are ready, and we assure you that we work together to ensure that this thing comes to pass. Thank you.
I think we have got an itinerary of how the program is going to be organized in Tamale. And when they brought the itinerary, we got the information only yesterday. Our plan was to actually participate in the real program which is going to take place in Tamale. But I said, no, I have to come and participate briefly to see how the organization is. I take the opportunity to welcome all of us and mention that those of us who are at free zones, we represent a special economic zone concept that provides specialized services to people who are prospective investors and come to our economy to, support in the concept of industrialization. We all know about government's commitment in the agri sector. And I think one of the very important things that has been identified is the share. And there are a lot of prospective investors who have shown so much interest in investing in the share industry. And for those of us who are from there, we have taken the opportunity to explain the products that can come out of the share industry. And we have had engagement with a lot of people. I think about last week when I went there, when I went to Japan, we had an Expo 2025. And you go there, you see a miniature of the shea tree, a miniature of the cocoa tree. And I think I appreciate the message from the Ghana Cocoa Board. That is very significant. You look at it, most investors now, because of the concept of the gold board, you realize that a lot of investors are showing a lot of interest in cashew, in cocoa, and now in shea. And so we are making all the efforts that we can put in place to make sure that at least investors, when they come, they turn their attention there.
This morning, we all know that the very official one will be in Tamale. And I am proud to be the host region. And I know that hosting this prestigious event will not only be an honor to our region, but a resounding affirmation of the strategic role our communities play in Ghana's agricultural future. The team, which is empowering women and youth-led SMEs in the share value chain, the role of the government and financial institution, it speaks directly to our lives reality. In the northern region and across Ghana's share belt, women are the pillars of the share value chain, often bearing the hardest labor with the least reward. Our youth, meanwhile, carry innovation, energy, and a desire to build businesses, but face limited access to capital, training, and market opportunities. We all know very well of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's and the NDC government policy of the 24-hour economy. Let me state it very clear that the share industry will fit very well into that policy.
President John Dramani Mahama, I am deeply honored to welcome you to this all-important press launch of the Second World Shea Expo 2025. Today's gathering marks more than the beginning of another event in our national calendar. It marks a renewed commitment to transforming the shea industry into a powerful vehicle for inclusive growth, economic empowerment, and global competitiveness. This year's Shea Expo is guided by a forward-looking and deeply relevant theme, as rightly unveiled: empowering women and youth-led SMEs in the share value chain, the role of government and financial institutions. The choice of this theme is both deliberate and strategic. It reflects the reality that women and the youth are not just bystanders in the share industry, but rather its backbone. Over 1 million women and young people are involved across the share value chain, from nut harvesting and processing to product development and marketing. And yet too many are excluded from the meaningful economic returns due to limited access to finance, weak infrastructure, and inadequate policy support. This we seek to change. The World Shea Expo is not just the largest multi-stakeholder event in this sector, but it is the single most impactful platform to bring together key players, share innovation, foster investments, and shape policies that work. Scheduled for the 2nd to the 4th of September 2025 in the vibrant city of Tamale, the Expo is being organized by the Presidential Initiatives in Agriculture and Agribusiness at the Office of the President in partnership with Savannah Golden Tree Limited, the Ghana Export Promotion Authority GEPA, Ghana Exim Bank, Cocoa Board, the Tree Crop Development Authority, and our friends from Kokoshi. We are expecting over 8,000 participants representing women cooperatives, youth-led businesses, processors, exporters, international buyers, financial institutions, development agencies, traditional authorities, and the media. This event would include exhibitions, panel discussions, investment forum, policy dialogues, training workshops, and field visits. These programs are carefully designed to unlock new opportunities in the value chain. We are building on the momentum of the 2024 edition, which resulted in over 150 business-to-business linkages, export opportunities worth close to $1 million, and a significant progress in standards for development of the shea industry. Also, we made significant progress in product packaging and cooperative strengthening. This year, we intend to double that impact. We are not just showcasing the products, we are showcasing potential. Ghana is ready to lead. In 2023, Ghana was ranked as the top global exporter of shea butter and currently producing an estimated capacity of between 130,000 to 150,000 metric tons of shea nut annually.